What's up, everybody? We live in the chat. We're live streaming the Mets versus the Athletics game three, and we here looking for the first victory in a long time. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hang out with your boy. We'll be locked in watching Freddie Peralta make his start in Flushing, Queens. And yeah, man, lot to talk about. But we're gonna jump right into the game here. Here comes the pitch. He starts it off with a ball one, high and outside, and the Mets are desperate for a win. I see a lot of Met fans, as Freddie Peralta throws a ball too. A lot of Met fans are down in Mets land. They're doubting the team. You know how Met fans are. Trade everybody. But yeah, man, it's been rough. But I think with Peralta on the mound, we need to get the W today, and then go to LA as this guy pops it up to Tyrone Taylor for the first out of the game. Let's go, Peralta. 27 more outs. That's funny. All right, chat. Sorry, I just got some bad news on the golf cart situation, but yeah, we're getting into the game. Um, Here comes the second pitch. The first pitch of the next at bat. Strike one for Peralta. Some fun picks I made. I think I picked Lindor, Beatty, and Bo to get a hit today, and Polanco, and McNeil as well. And I also took Peralta for 5.5 Ks. So those are your Mitchie Mets predictions. This guy, man. So yeah, we're gonna be locked in for this game. We need the W, like I said. Desperation mode. But the other games I was chill. Now we're desperate right now. We need a win. And if we lose today, chat. If we lose today, I don't know. That's the season, chat. Well, what else can I say? Because we're gonna play some tough games. That's a strike, by the way. Check swing. But I took Peralta for a K. This guy swung it, and then they're saying it's not a strike. This is what I hate about the umpires watching the Mets games. It just seems like the umpires, they give us no love, chat. There's no love from the umpires for the Metsies. Like, it doesn't matter who you play. And of course, now it's bull. He struck out on a 1-2. He check swinged it, but the swing was past the plate. Umpire calls it a ball. There's another ball, 3-2 count for Freddie Peralta for the second batter. And he struck him out. That's 1K. That's 1K. Right, 3. Let's go, Freddie. That's what I'm talking about. We'll mow him down, Peralta. Mow him down. Let's go. We're tired of losing to the Athletics, to Jeff McNeil's team. Like, stop it. I kind of wish I was watching a Severino pitch, but we're gonna miss him during this go round. The Shea Langoliers, Met fan in the chat. Up at bat. In the chat, I said, as Peralta throws a strike one. And here goes Shea. Let's go, kid. Strike out, kid. As Peralta misses with the pitch, high and outside. And if you're in the chat, let me know. I was gonna take Shea to get a hit, but I ran out of time because this kid, he just hits against us. You know what I'm saying? And there goes a base hit to center field. It looks like Benji tries to jump at it, but he misses. Shea gets a base hit. Anybody could have predicted that, by the way. Shea likes to hit at Citi Field, formerly Shea Stadium. So they named him after old Shea Stadium. I like that kid, man. Catcher. But we got Francisco Alvarez and we got Luis Torrens for catchers, so that's not too bad. But if we didn't have them, Shea Langoliers, I would welcome him with open arms. And who's up at bat? It's going to be Soderstrom, who hit 2 home runs off us yesterday. A nightmare for the Mets yesterday as we gave up 11 runs. Combined by 2 pitchers gave up 11 runs. Kodai gave up 7. And Luke Weaver, they called him the Dream Weaver. Well, it was a nightmare yesterday. And he gave up four runs, a 3-run homer. And yeah, that equals a loss, chat. I don't know what else to tell you. But Peralta's hanging in there. There's 2 outs, runner on first base. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. That's 2 Ks. Man, I should have taken Freddie for 10 Ks today. But yeah, man, being a little conservative. But Peralta's got a great start. 2 Ks already for Freddie Peralta. Let's see. I'm gonna try to score the game. I try to score the game every day. I'm old school, chat. I use the old spiral notebook, and I write everything down. I did buy my dad what's it called? What is it? A book to score the games. So that was cool. He was doing that last season before he gave up. So can't blame him for after what we did last season. But yeah, we're trying to get this W. Like I said, we got 3 games against the Dodgers after this, an off day after that, and then 3 games at Wrigley. So the win is desperately needed. I want to say this win-loss is the season right now, chat. And I know you guys are going to say it's too early to call the season already, but listen, I've been calm the rest of these games. I'm not going to be calm today. We need urgency. Yesterday, there's a double play ball. Koda is trying to get out of the inning, and Simeon. It's clearly Simeon's ball, right? He dives for it, gets the ball. Lindor is running to center field, and he's like, "I thought I went for the ball, bro. Go for the base." If Simeon throws it to Lindor, he's able to turn that double play, gets Koda out of the inning. We might win the game here. That's how big that play was. You know, Kodai got some ground balls, but our defense wasn't able to help him out. And that gave Lindor the loss. He wasn't able to bounce back, but he got like 3 ground balls. 2 that Vientos couldn't field off the top of my head. 1 that Simeon couldn't barehand. And then that double play ball, Simeon dove, got it. But since Lindor wasn't in position, and that's what we practice defense every day. Like, you know, these guys are, you know, Lindor is a former Gold Glover. As the first pitch to Lindor comes in, ball high and outside. So Lindor, I say that to say this, man. We need you today. We need the MVP Lindor today. Vamos Francisco Lindor. We need that MVP. We need 4 for 4, 3 RBIs. That's what I need from you today, Lindor. No more strikeouts and pop-ups and as he swings and misses at that pitch. We need something. He got a single yesterday, but clearly that's not enough, man. We're relying on everybody else who are like new Mets to come through, but we need you. You know, people thought you were the captain as he stares at a ball 2-1. I'll take a walk too. If you start off a game with a walk, I'll take that too. But strikeouts and pop-ups, I'm tired of it. You know, and I know it's only April 10th, 12th or whatever, but we want to see some production. As he hits a base hit to right field, he's going to be rounding first. He's going to go in for the double, and he slides in with, it's a single. I thought he turned first. So Lindor hits a liner to right field, hard hit ball, and that's what I'm talking about, Lindor. Hold on, let me see. Get my pen out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Let me know if you're alive in the chat. Sunday afternoon, what's better than watching your Mets come back from this terrible stretch of games that we've been on? And let's get some offense. Let's bury the Athletics. People were telling me the Athletics were good yesterday. I believe you. We believe you. We need the win right now. We need that W. So let's go Mets. We got Jorge Polanco up. And if you're in the chat, make sure you hit that like button. We're over here streaming. Hang out with your boy Mitchie Met. It's the Mitchie Met podcast, by the way. We jumped right into everything. I missed the intro. But what's better than Sunday afternoon baseball, chat? Yeah, I was in a... Yes, sir. We need a separate cam for the notepad. What? What do you want to look at the notepad for? I'm trying to score the... Well, this is the schedule. I wrote down literally all the games, you know, away, home and away. I don't know if you guys can see it. But, yeah, man. And on the other pages, I got June, July, all the way till September. So, I'm like that. We locked in this season. That's all I'm saying. So, you guys can laugh at me, but that's what I did. I literally wrote down. And I know you could Google You could Google MLB schedule it, but listen, I'm old school, okay? I was born in the '80s, chat. As Savali, a great pitcher for the Athletics, is going up against Polanco, who's 2 for 2. He hit a home run yesterday, and I went crazy. So, yeah, let's go, Polanco. 2-2 count. We need you, kid. Here comes a ball. 3-2 count. Lindor will be running on contact, and we got onto a 1-0 start last game yesterday, but we weren't able to finish after Kodai blew it. Poor defense, poor baseball, man. So we just need to get off that, shake that off, like Taylor Swift said, and get back to winning. Sorry, get back to business. I was gonna say. Get back to being the New York Mets that everybody was hoping to see this year. As the 3-2 pitch comes from to Polanco, but he swings and misses, and Lindor's gonna be out by a mile. So Lindor, were you trying to steal the base there? Double play, strike him out, throw him out, double play. Polanco swung at a ball. That was the problem. Way off the plate, he swings at it, and Lindor, he's gonna be running on that 3-2 count. He's out by a mile. So, never even touched the bag. Like I said, terrible baseball. But Lindor got a hit. So, Jesus. Well, that's Polanco's fault. I don't know why he's in a 2-hole. I would put Bo in there, but Mendy's got him in the 2-hole. But that was, you don't swing it ball forward, Polanco. We need better than that right now. Lindor hit with the hit. And then we got Jared Young batting third. And he gets a single. Okay, Jared Young. He hit for me last time I picked him to get a hit. Last time he played, he had a bunt single, and he grounded into should have been a double play, but they caught Lindor sleeping at third. But he starts off the game with a single through the first and second line, so can't be mad at that. Savali's thrown 13 pitches, and you're gonna have Bo Bichette up. Speaking of Bo, he went yard yesterday. He got his first home run as a New York Met. He takes a strike one, high and outside. Four, single, Polanco, K, Young, single. Here comes Bo Bichette for the second pitch of the at bat. He gets almost hit, but with a ball inside, the count is 1-1 to Bo Bichette. Yeah, Bo had a nice day yesterday, man. He got some RBIs, RBI single, and I think he hit a 2-run homer. So good to see Bo locked in. We need Bo locked in, as he throws a nasty curveball that ends up. It was high in the sky, and then it dropped right in the center of the strike zone. So it's gonna be a 1-2 count to Bo Bichette. He's behind in the count. Yeah, man, Mets are in desperate need. We need that W. We need that dub today. Can't go home with the L. And he throws the ball. I think he was trying to throw that curveball again, but he bounced it, wild pitch, and Jared Young advances to second base. So 2-2 count to Bo Bichette, and you got Jared Young moving to second. That's what I'm talking about. We got to capitalize on these kind of mistakes here. We made a mistake earlier, so we got to capitalize off their mistakes. As we got Bo Bichette ready for the pitch. He swings and misses at a high ball, way out of the zone. So he strikes out there, Bo Bichette. So that's the end of the first inning. Bo with a strikeout. That'll end the inning. Just a terrible swing by Polanco. Killing me, Polanco. You're killing me. I mean, you had the count work to 3-2, and then you swing and strike out. And then, not to mention, Lindor running on the 3-2 count gets thrown out. Terrible way to end the inning, chat. And then Bo Bichette swings at a ball This is what happens when you start losing, though. Your players, they get like anxious, they get antsy, they start trying too hard, and they don't play smart baseball, which causes the losing streak to go further and further. And we just gotta get out of this cycle today. But good news, we got Freddie Peralta on the mound, so we're gonna see if he can get some more strikeouts. And yeah, Beatty, Simeon, and Ben just gonna be coming up, followed by Terrence, Taylor. And then you're gonna have the top of the order coming back up. So they got through 4 batters in the first inning. That's terrible. 2 singles, and there's 4 batters in the first inning. How do you do that? A double play. It would have helped if we got the double play yesterday with the Simeon to Lindor double play to get Kodai out of the inning, but we couldn't do it. Couldn't limit the damage, and then Kodai gave up that 3-run homer after that, and that was all she wrote for that game yesterday. And then the Mets, they come back, so they come back from a 7-1 deficit, make it 7-6, bring it close, and then so Kodai put the gasoline on the game, and then Weaver just lit the match and lit the whole thing on fire, and we lose 11-7. But we tired of losing, Met fans. So let me know. Let me know if you think we're gonna come out of this. I said we get out of this today, as Peralta starts it off with a strike one right down the middle. Looks like a changeup he threw there. Against Carlos Cortez, it looks like he's hot this series. I mean, 2 for 8 with a home run. Hit a home run yesterday. And he fouls one off, so he starts off with a 0-2 count to Carlos Cortez. And they're showing his home run yesterday. Good for you, Cortez. Good for you. No hate. No shade to the Athletics. They almost no-hit the Yankees the other day. The game before they started playing the Mets, they threw almost a no-hitter. I think the Yankees got 1 hit in the game, and they lost the game 1-0. A brutal game to watch, but it was a pitcher's duel. I think that's when Ryan Weathers went 8 innings, if there's any Yankee fans in the chat. But yeah, Cortez continues to punish the Mets with a single. So he's 3 for 9 this series. That's crazy. This kid's on fire. Falling behind 0-2, and this guy's able to get a base hit. That's good hitting right there. Just went the other way with it. Not doing too much. And like I said, man, when you make contact with the baseball, good things happen. And Cortez he's seeing the ball really well right now. I don't want to see the Athletics again for a long time. The other Max Muncy is up, and he takes a strike low and out inside. So strike 1 for Max Muncy. And Peralta looks to get out of the inning after giving up a leadoff single. Did he lead off the other game with a single? No, Shea Langeliers got the single last inning. So yeah, Peralta's over here trying to limit the damage again. But let's go, Peralta. That you're our ace. We need you. Let's do this. 0-2 count. This guy's not falling behind too much. Here comes the pitch. Payoff pitch. And he fouls it off. Strike out, Muncy. Hopefully he's not like the other Max Muncy. Peralta's got 2 Ks already, if I'm not mistaken. We need a separate cam for the notepad. That's funny. Here comes the pitch. Ball inside, 1-2. This is the same count where who was up at bat? This other guy got a base hit. Cortez, sorry. 1-2 count, he got a base hit. We'll see if Peralta can strike him out here. Here comes the pitch. He fouled it off. Just fouled it off. So Muncy's staying alive. And that worries me when you can't get those strikeouts quick enough. When these batters stay alive, you give them hope, chat. We don't want to give them hope. You want to step on the snake's neck. You know what I'm saying? Don't no mercy right now. They beat us 2 games out of 3 already. We're not trying to get swept today. Okay? Put your what do you call it? Oh, that was a close pitch inside. 1-2, 2-2 count now. He threw a ball inside. Yeah, we're not trying to go for the sweep today. Let's go, Peralta. Let's go, Peralta. And he pops it up, pops it back. Staying alive, chat. This guy must like the Bee Gees. Should I move to the left a little bit? So I can stare like more into the, just try to stare into the camera. Yeah, man, thanks for hanging into the podcast. Hopefully we're going to be posting a lot of content coming your way 2026 season. And, you know, we don't know if there's going to be baseball next year, so we got to get what we can right now. As he misses low and away with the ball, the count is 3-2 to Max Muncy. So, yeah, the pitches that Peralta's throwing in the strike zone, he's kind of missing. He's kind of, he's been able to foul him off. So, here comes the pitch, and he fouls another one off. It's not a good sign for Freddy Peralta. It's not a good sign. So, yeah, man, we're over here trying to stream this game, trying to get that W. Here comes the pitch, and he broken bat, grounder to Lindor. Lindor is able to get him out for the second out of the inning. The runner moves to second, first out of the inning, sorry. So, we got 1 out and a runner on second base. He tied him up. He broke the bat on that one. Inside pitch. So the bat goes flying towards Bo Bichette, but Lindor is able to, you know, compose himself, and Jared Young catches the ball, and we get the out. Which made me nervous because, you know, defense is our thing that we've been struggling with as the runner falls down at first base. But yeah, he's out. So we got Jeff McNeil up. He's got a 444 average in the last 8 games, it said. And he hits a pitch to Simeon, a ground ball. He's going to get that second out. The runner's going to move to third. So you got a runner on third, 2 outs, and Peralta, we need you now. We need that strikeout bad. We need you to get out of the inning, and then we need our bats to wake up. So let's go Mets. Let's do this. As they're showing McNeil walk off. I don't know why. Give the guy some privacy over here. I think they want to see McNeil slam his helmet like he did for the Mets so many times. He's not slamming the green helmet, all right? He's a little more calm since last year. But shout out to Jeff McNeil. He was a good Met. No hate. You know, sometimes it's your time to go, and it was his time last year. As Peralta gets a strike on the outside part of the plate. So the count is 1-1 to Hedonais. Is that how you say his name? Hedonais, looks like. Or is it Hedonais? I don't know. I think it's Hedonais. But he fouls that one off. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Fouls that off to right field. Let's go, Peralta. Let's go, kid. I like his blue glove right there. I don't know what the 44 means. Is that his number? As he fouls another pitch off. His number's 51. Freddy Peralta. Yeah, man, I'm getting used to the Mets. They got all these new players, man. So way different from 2024 and 2025. And Peralta's trying to just get out this inning. So here comes the pitch. He doesn't offer. Ball 2. These athletic batters are hard to strike out, man. They're not like us. Like, we're anxious, you know, swinging like Polanco in the first inning, swinging at a pitch outside of the strike zone. You know, if it's not a strike, they rarely swing at it. He throws a strike there and he fouls it off. So it's gonna be a tough game for Peralta if this keeps up, because they're not striking out, and this is their 8 hitter. I don't know if he played yesterday. I don't remember this guy, Hernandez. But let's go, Peralta. 2-2 count, 2 outs. This is when I need the whole stadium standing up right now as he misses inside with the ball 3-2. So your boy is not off. He's not swinging at balls right now, Peralta. We gotta go. We gotta throw him a strike. Maybe throw that change up right down the middle. See if he misses it. And looks like they're having some issues with the pitch comm. Hold on, let me try to see what's going on. The umpire was. I guess they're confused on the count. It's 3-2 though. I've been Mitch and Matt has been here. Don't worry, we locked in. The count is 3-2, chat. But I think Peralta was asking for the count to be checked. I don't know why you threw a ball, bro. I think Peralta's saying, I think I walked him. It's 4-2. What are we checking the count for? You didn't get the strike. We need the strike right now, Peralta. Forget about the count, bro. It's 3-2. Runner on third. Let's go, Freddie. Fastball, Freddie. He missed it. Ball. Before he walks him. He walks the 8 batter. And this is gonna be a long season, chat. If I gotta watch my ace walk the 8 hitter. Because you know what? Kodai Senga yesterday, he walked the number 9 hitter. So just for you like new baseball fans, in case you're wondering, you're 7, you're 8, and you're 9. Picture you got a softball team, right? The guy can't hit, you're gonna bat him last. That's 9th. And Kodai, what he did, he walked the 9 spot hitter. That's not what you want to do, chat. As here comes the first pitch, he throws a strike right there. I don't know why you couldn't throw that same pitch just a batter ago, but strike 1. And let's say he gets out of the inning. Miss V in the chat. What's up, V? What's going on? V is she's in Flushing, Queens. She's my informant right now. She's letting me know the conditions. She's letting me know what's going on. Hey yo, Miss V, let me know what you need in the parlay. I got you. Freddie Peralta's got 2 Ks right now, and we need to see that third one right here, right now. Let's go. I heard they call him Fastball Freddie. Where is it, Freddie? 40 pitches in 2 innings. This is looking like a Sean Manaea game to me, chat. I don't know. I mean, why not, right? Do you want Sean Manaea pitching against the Dodgers? That's a strike. That's a strike. And he's going to challenge it on the inside corner. And we're going to see. I'm a little nervous about this challenge. So he's got 2 Ks right now. Miss V and the Athletics, they looking like they're hard to strike out right now, man. But did we win the challenge? We're looking at it right now. We missed it just off the plate. So they're going to win the challenge here by 0.1 centimeters. Good challenge, man. That guy's got a good eye, chat. He don't even got glasses. Does he have shades on? I don't know. Somebody check his shades, man. He got them Superman joints on. Right? Got that Cyclone joint on. How do you see that? A centimeter of a pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2-2 count. Let's go. We got that strike back. Let's go. 2-2 count. Fastball, Freddie. Bro, if they're jumping on the fastball, throw the change up, Freddie. What are we doing here? Let's go. They want to see the notepad. I got a bunch of notes here, man. But none of these notes are gonna help this guy. You know what I mean? It's just helping me call the games. But yeah, man. Freddie throws the change up like 33% of the time. So let's go. Let's throw that change up. He throws it there, and Torrens is the catcher. He throws it to third base, so he misses again with the ball. It's a 3-2 count. Yeah, he throws his changeup 21% of the time, fastball 53% of the time, curveball 15% of the time, and a slider for 10% of the time for Freddie Peralta. For the nerds in the chat, he had a 2.7 ERA last year. Let's go, Freddie. Yeah, City Field is they're looking like, yo, Vanessa, tell them behind the plate, stand up. That's a strike. Right down the middle. Right in your face. That's a strike three. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Freddie. Talking about no 9-hitter. You're gonna walk the 9-hitter. Get out of here with that. As I turn around, let me get a sip here. I'm parched, chat. I'm parched. So we're gonna have Brett Beatty up. Brett the Met is coming up to save the city. Save City Field, chat. He didn't do enough yesterday, but listen, we're talking about today right now, right? What was that salsa singer? He said, no dejas pa mañana lo que se puede hacer hoy. Let's go, chat. No dejas mañana lo que se puede hacer hoy. So we got to do it today. For translating, today is the day. We need that W. Miss V is over there in City Field. She got the free merch. So what was that? What was that merch you got? Let us know in the chat what they're offering today. But listen, one comment from Mitchie Matt. 3-2 count, right? 2 outs. You got runners at the corners, I think. Nobody standing up behind the plate? And you got a Mets shirt on? You call yourself a Mets? That's why Mitchie Met is here, chat, because I'm trying to give y'all that real, you know what I'm saying? There's no bandwagon over here, okay? You know, the Mets were good in 2024. You know, the McDonald's grimace, the OMG, I get it. We got a lot of new Met fans, and they kind of bandwagon-ish. We don't do that here, okay? I'm trying to give you that raw, that real, that authentic Mets fan experience. And if I'm in City, and my man Freddie's out there struggling to throw us that strike three, and I got 5 Ks in the parlay, even without the parlay, you stand up and you cheer on your pitcher, chat. It's called what is it? Etiquette. Is that the right word? You gotta be a gentleman, chat, or a gentle lady, whatever you call it. But that's baseball etiquette right there. What I'm trying to say. So let's get fired up. You got Brett Beatty up. Let's go Mets in the chat. I see you, Miss V. Here comes Aaron Savali with the pitch. And Beatty's going to fly out. He's going to fly out to left field. They got a good left fielder out there. V says we're born into this. Yeah, we were born into this thing of ours. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm just kidding, chat. Don't get at me right now. But we kind of were. We were, grew up on Long Island as a kid. Going to Flushing, Queens for the games to root for the Mets. Then we had, if you're a Met fan, typically you're gonna have a Yankee fan in the family, and they're always letting you know, hey, we got Jeter. Yeah, we don't care about that right now. We got Ray Ordonez. We got Jose Reyes. We got a whole bunch of shortstops that we hold in our hearts. So, as the new guy, Marcus Semien is up at bat. Count is 1-0. He does not swing at that. Don't tell me he swung at that. This umpire is just like. So when the other guys, this is my problem watching the games, right? When the other guy on the Athletics, he did that same kind of swing. The umpire's like, no, he's safe. It was a ball. Semien kind of swung at it. And then the umpire's like, no, he definitely swung. Like, how are you that sure? When a check swing is like a judgment call. But I feel like we don't get that judgment, Chad. We Mets fans. And we're used to seeing this. This is like lifelong. Am I biased? Maybe. But I see it with my eyes. As Semien pops that up to second base. He's going to fly out to Jeff McNeil. And Carson Bench is up, the kid. As Savali's making up quick work of the Mets right now. But we need some runs. We need some runs over here, chat. They're showing managers hired in the offseason. For what? Is any of them... I don't get that. Are they trying to say that there's managers available if Mendy doesn't do a good job? We're not worried about that next year right now. Ball one to Carson Bench. The count is 1-0. That's like from the Sopranos, right? Sid? All right, B. We're born into this. Let's go. Here comes a ball. That's a ball. Ball two to Carson Bench. Let's go, Benji. We can't keep getting assaulted by these green and yellow hornets over here. Which one of those insects is green and yellow? As he misses way outside, ball three to Carson Bench. And you gotta be careful because you got Torrens up after this. Sometimes Torrens surprises you. He's somewhat clutch sometimes. And the manager's already mad, the athletics manager. There's a strike right down the middle. Bench, don't stare at that again. That's your base hit right there. If he throws it in that same spot, you make him pay for it, Bench. Bench is going to take, but I would say if I'm the manager, Bench, if he throws it at that same spot, Benji, get that single. He's going to go for it, and he's going to be out. He's going to be out, I guess. That's what I'm talking about, Benj. I mean, he tried. That was another strike. He had to swing on it. If he hits it a little bit to the left, that's a base hit. So it's okay. I told him to do that, Chad. I told him to do that. I have faith in the kid. But yeah, 3-1 count. You're going to throw it right down the middle. That's insulting to me at my bat right now. So he had to swing. He got contact, which is what I like to see. But fastball Freddy's going to have to deal with the top of the order. Hopefully he's locked in now. But that was brutal. 2 pop outs. And Benji hit ground out. So if you're scoring the game, that's P-O-P-O-G-O. Pop out, ground out. As the Mets go down meekly in the second inning. And what is with this Athletics pitching? Is it them or is it us? I mean, I saw them no-hit the Yankees. They scored no runs, too, in 9 innings against the Yankees, who are struggling as well. They lost yesterday 4-2, and they're playing right now. So let me give you all the scores, what's going on around the league. Later on, you got the former Met, DeGrom, going up against the Dodgers. The Orioles are beating the Giants 2-0. Diamondbacks are beating the Phillies 1-0 in the top of the third. Twins are beating the Blue Jays 3-1. Your Angels are beating the Reds 5-0 in the second inning, chat. And the Tigers are beating the Marlins. We need that. So they're beating them 3-0 in the third inning. And the Rays are beating the Yankees 3-0 in the bottom of the third. So the Yankees are having their struggles too. And you got your Brewers and Nationals, Red Sox and Cardinals starting up, as well as the Pirates and the Cubs. So good day for baseball, chat. And like I said, you got DeGrom against Roki Sasaki, who's got a 7 ERA this season for the Dodgers. Rangers, I want to say that's one of Mitchie Betts' pick today. Rangers get the money line. You can take Rangers money line against the Dodgers. So if that hits for you, you're welcome. As Butler looks at a strike one, here comes Freddie Peralta, fastball Freddie. What was that? The horror one, Freddy 5? I need you to be like the Freddy 5 over there, Freddy. Scare these batters. Don't walk them. Go after them. Let's go. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. 1-2 to Butler. Yeah, I'm going to put this down real quick. Yeah, let me put it up here. That way it's reachable. How we feeling, chat? I got free my arms. You got to stretch a little bit. He's going to pop this one up high to center field, and Benji makes the catch. Let's go, Benji. Yeah, Benji plays all 3 positions. He plays left field. He plays center field. You want me to play right field, Mendy? I play right field. That's what I'm talking about, Benj. I'm so mad he didn't get that ground ball. I mean, he almost beat it out. He was almost safe right there. That was a close play. It wasn't a regular, typical Simeon ground out. It was a close play there. So, you gotta take your hats off to Benji. We need to go in the third inning as he throws it right by Kurtz for a strike 1, 94 miles an hour. Yeah, Put some mayonnaise on that heat. Let's go. As Mendy looks on, stoic, with the sunglasses. And he throws a nasty pitch on the inside part of the plate. That's 0-2, chat. 0-2. Fourth strikeout incoming. Here comes the pitch. Oh, wait. Kurtz is asking for a little bit of time. 2025 AL Rookie of the Year, where you're going against Freddie Peralta. What we doing here, chat? And he hits it high and deep to right field, and that's gone for a homer. So the Athletics start off with the home run from Kurtz. This guy's been on fire against us. So he's churning something. I guess that's what they do. Looks like he's churning the pile of witch soup. What's it called? A cauldron, right? Cauldron? But yeah, Kurtz hits a solo homer against us, and that's a killer, man. 0-2 count, and you give up a home run. How, though? I mean, we got to watch the replay of the pitch. It was obviously too close to the plate, as they got the black elephant on. The black elephant mask on. What?
Why do they have an elephant?
So, like, you know how we had the OMG, as this guy pops up to right field, and Beatty makes the catch right at the wall on right field. See, like, we need offense too. If they're going to be hitting, we need to be hitting just the same way. He missed with a breaking ball. Too much plate. It was low, but not low enough, and he turned on it. So you know how we had the OMG back in 2024? Everyone would hit a home run and they do the OMG thing. Mm-hmm. I guess other people do the same kind of stuff. They just pick what's different. So the Mariners, yeah, it's like the Grimace. A Grimace, I don't think they would do that for the home runs. He was just like a good luck charm. But Seattle, if they hit a home run, they have like a trident, because Seattle, the sea, Poseidon, that fork thing. Poseidon, whatever. Poseidon is the god of the sea. It's mythology, Greek mythology. But it was called Poseidon too, right? Look it up in the chat as he throws a strike two right down the middle, and they have the trident. Little Mermaid did that thing. They have that and then when they hit a home run, they wave that around in the dugout. So they got a black elephant. I don't know why. They got a big chain and a black elephant. I don't know, chat. But we gotta beat these guys. Like, we can't get swept here. And Soderstrom, who's dangerous, hits a ball meekly to Marcus Semien for the third out of the inning, but damage done. 1-0. Oakland. I'm gonna call them Oakland A's. Okay, they don't rep. It says Oakland there, right? They got Oakland A's to me, and Tampa Bay, they still the Devil Rays too, chat. So yeah, man, we're over here down again. So.
At least by one.
My wife says they minimize the damage. That's true. 1 run. So far. But you got our ace on the mound. We got to get some run support. We got to get some W's. I don't care if they score a run. We need to score like 10. I want to see that to make me happy today. But with this lineup, okay, you got Lindor, Polanco, Jared Young batting third. Jared Young batting before Bo Bichette is insane. Brett Beatty, Marcus Semien, Carson Bench, Luis Torrens, and then Tyrone Taylor. We'll see what Taylor can do, man. Hopefully Taylor can give us some life over here. But yeah, man, Bench grounded out. That was almost a single. We lose in a City Field, chat. There's no bueno right here. But let me see. I was thinking of Poseidon, the god of the sea, by the way. That was his name. He was Hades was his brother. And getting out of Greek mythology, we're trying to win the freaking game over here. Listen, this is what we talk about when we lose in chat. We're trying to get some kind of luck over here. We need Thor's hammer. Thor was a former Met. The other former Met, Jacob deGrom, is pitching today against the Dodgers. So that's what I wanted to talk about. If you guys are feeling a little bit risky, take Rangers money line today against the Dodgers. The Dodgers only have 2 losses, so you'd be insane to take that pick. But if it hits, let me know, chat. Let me know. The game comes on at 3:10. So yeah, we got Louis Torrens up, and we're about to be getting that first pitch going on. Here comes the pitch. Ball. He called that a strike. How dare you, umpire? How dare you? I thought that missed outside, but he called it a strike. 0-1 count to Luis Torrens. Mamo Torrens, let's go. Is that a strike too? All right, ball outside. Finally, 1-1. As Savali's testing it. Listen, if you give him that outside pitch as a strike, these pitchers, they're gonna take that. They're gonna throw it in the same spot. So if I'm Torrens, I'm moving up in the batter's box a little bit because that was egregious almost. And Torrens gets a ground ball right to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. So ground out for Torrens. Yeah, I'm still scoring the game, Chad. I'm doing good today. We're not down yet. And then you got Tyrone Taylor. It would be big if he can get on base here, chat. Again, Savali's a big pitcher, a good pitcher. So when you got runners on the bases, they have to score. And preferably with good pitchers like this, you want to score in the first inning as he throws a ball outside. Because sometimes with these pitchers, once they get to the third inning or the second go round, they kind of lock in. And when they lock in, it's pretty scary. So hopefully he still struggles as Tyrone swings at a strike outside the plate. Yeah, man. Yeah, Lindor's got the My Girl song on. And Tyrone Taylor is going to hit a pop out to left field. And we need him. We need the captain, man. We need the captain, Lindor, to do something. We're only down 1-0, but we need more runs. Like I'll be happy if I see 10 runs today. I don't want to win 3-1. Let's get some runs. He's 1-1. He's 1 for 1. He's got 2 base hits in 2 games in a row, chat. Let's go, Lindor. As he stares at a ball way outside. Ball 1. Lindor's been pissing me off with his mental mistakes, man. Yeah, I got to give him that. I mean, they got to bathe him in those, those, I don't know. They got to do something. In the Hispanic tradition, they bathe them with the huevo, but put the huevo all over your body. We need we got to get all that bad juju off you, Lindor. Let's go. 2-0 count. Let's get that hit. And he's going to pop up again. Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass, Lindor? And he pops up to the shortstop. Too much of that, Lindor. I disagree with that. So he gets a single and a pop out. And then Freddie's back on the mound. We need 2 more strikeouts for Freddie Peralta. But a lot of this season it looks like it's just pitching. Like we're relying on our pitchers to pitch 0 runs for 9 innings. And you can't do that. You can't win like if you don't score runs. So I know people have been criticizing Mendy a little bit, but honestly, if nobody's hitting and getting runs on the board, like what do you want Mendy to do? Other than Jared Young being third, I don't like that at all. Bat him 5th or 7th. Why is he batting third? I would bat him right before Simeon, but what are you gonna do? We've been streaming here for 50 minutes already. Jesus, I feel like time is flying by. But we're starving for that dub right now. Let's go, Mets. Don't do this to me this season. Don't do that to me. Don't make me. I feel like they shave a year of my life every season. So at this rate, I ain't gonna live long. Let's go, Mets. Can I live a long, healthy life? You pick. You pick, cause I'm like V said, we born into this. Lifelong Mets fans. I was a fan of Boston for a while after 2003. After what they did in the ALCS against the Yankees, going down 3-0, down 0-3 in the series, they came back and beat the Yankees in the ALCS, won 4 games in a row, and won the World Series. That was amazing. That's where they had this guy Kurt Schilling. He was pitching in the game. He had some ankle injury back in the day, and he went to some weird doctor, and they cut up his ankle. And as he's pitching, you see his white socks. He's bleeding on his ankle. So that was an amazing moment in 2003. But anyways, the game is starting. We got Peralta up, 2-0 count. He's starting with fouls off this third pitch of the at bat. It's 2-1, and Peralta needs 2 more Ks. It looks like. He started off with 2 Ks in the first inning. Got 1 K in the last inning, and he's gonna get a pop up to third base. Bo Bichette is going to catch it. Imagine he would have tripped on third base right there. I would have been so pissed. I wouldn't have been surprised, honestly, as they got some. This is the old Athletics uniform back in the day. Old Pirates uniforms. They used to wear no batting gloves. There's blisters all over the place. Those are the Nationals. And yeah, inexplicably, this is the problem with SNY. I love the SNY broadcast, but they just be showing some weird graphics sometimes. Like, what does that have to do with? Oh, okay, they're honoring a former athletics player from the 70s. As he throws a ball 1. He's starting to count 2-0. Well, Gary, Keith, and Ron, they're at that age. They probably knew him. No, I think that he was before their time, because they played in the late 80s. But Peralta falls behind Muncy 3-0. Jesus. And hopefully he can get a strike here, because you don't want to walk Muncy. There's a strike. He pops it foul. So Peralta's battling, chat. That's what I can say. He's battling out here. Let's go, Freddie P. Ron Darling with the baby blue suit. Here comes the pitch, 3-1. He throws a strike, 3-2. That's what I'm talking about, Freddie. That's what I'm talking. Freddie's like, yo, can I get some run support up in here? I'm pitching, I'm trying to do what I can do over here, but if you guys don't score runs, I might as well go home, Freddie's saying. Put Dickie Lovelady in. As he walks him, he misses inside, and you see him. He kind of curses into the air. So that's what I like from Freddie. I like to see that passion, that aggression, and SNY goes back to the booth, chat. Why 4 water bottles? So instead of showing Freddie Peralta like getting fired up and yelling at himself for missing the ball 4, they go away from the game. So I don't like that. Like, who's the cameraman out there? As McNeil fouls off a pitch, 0-1. McNeil famous for grounding into double plays. Not famous, but I mean I watched him do that a lot. So hopefully he can do that for the Athletics. Do the Mets a favor over here, McNeil. You don't have to keep hitting off us just because we traded you. It was a mutual respect trade, okay? And he hits a base hit to right field. The runner's going to go first to third. And Mets are in trouble right now. Runners at the corners. Actually, McNeil turned on that. See, that's what the other guy should have done. Lindor. He should have turned on that. He got the same hit. So McNeil's faster than you, Lindor. That's what you're saying. I mean, he hit that a little bit better. It went to the foul line. So McNeil hits a double. You got runners on second and third, 1 out with the 8th spot up. So McNeil's batting 7th. But yeah, I mean, I took him for a base hit. I knew every game this series. I took McNeil for a base hit. He's hit every time. He's hit like 2 base hits in each game actually. He's got 2 today, so that would have been a safe pick for you guys. I don't know if I told you. I think I did. I did say that at the beginning of the game. Take McNeil and Shea Langoliers for a hit whenever they play the Mets. Because that's going to happen. It doesn't matter who's pitching. And Peralta's got Hernandez. He walked him last time. Egregious walk. And he fouls the first pitch off. Strike 1 to Hernandez. Yeah, we need those 2 Ks badly here, chat. They got Mitchy Mitch suffering. Let's go, Peralta. And the guy on second is telling the catcher, the batter, what he's gonna throw. I guess. Here comes the pitch. He fouls that one off. 0-2. That's kind of why they went away from doing the signs, because whenever there'd be a runner on second, he would signal to the batter the sign, so they'd know if the fastball was coming or the slider was coming. So they use the pitch comm now. So whole bunch of technology in baseball now.
So is he like talking to him and say throw the pass, or what?
So he has a pitch comm, right?
So how do you work?
Before they used to be like, okay, 1 fastball, 2 slider. Now they have like a little radio kind of pitch, like Morse code, I think. Honestly, I've never seen it been used. But if you do like 2 clicks, then that's like the slider, or 3 clicks, that's the curveball. That's kind of how my understanding for it. So sometimes they'll go and they'll have like a little black box, and that's the pitch comm. Like sometimes the radio frequencies, they'll pause the game for that. But that's new too, That might be because of the Astros banging the trash cans, honestly. I don't know. We never used to have that before. As he struck him out. Let's go, Freddie. That's what. Let's get out of the inning. Strikeout. That's 4 Ks for Miss V. If she's, I don't know if she's still paying attention. But V, you got the 4 Ks for the parlay. Let me know what else you need. Tell me. Let me know if you took Bo Bichette for a hit, because I took that today. As Hernandez went golfing on that. Hernandez had a great at-bat his first time up, and he took a walk, but he swung at a ball there. As Clark hits one, and Benj is coming on, he's gonna catch it! That was amazing, Benji! That's my man, Benji! And Freddie Peralta's fired up. That'll end the inning. Freddie Peralta's pounding on his chest. So there was a play. I'm gonna tell you guys, that was an amazing play. Benji, he almost lost his diamond necklace, chat. He made a great play in center field. That's what I'm talking about. Benj is originally a center fielder, but we moved him to left, moved him to right. But there was a play earlier on in the season when Carson Benj was in center field, and there was a pop-up similar to that. And instead of catching it, it hit the ground and it went way behind him, and he dove, and all the runners scored. I think bases were loaded, and he got a lot of heat for that. He wasn't hitting at the time. And he was playing bad defense, so a lot of people were like telling me, they were like, Mitch, why don't we send Benj down, send him back to the minors? But Benj has got back-to-back games with hits in both games, and that was a great defensive play. He just made kind of same play. He dove for the ball, caught it. If that ball drops, 2-run score, and we're losing 3-0 instead of 1-0. So you gotta feel good for the kid, Carson Benj. That was, that was good for him. You know what I'm saying? That brings your confidence up, shows the Met fans I can play defense. I'm originally center field, and yeah, he got there. He got a good read on it, and that was just he sold out for the team right there. You could tell he's giving his 100% out there. And what would you rather have? Would you rather pay some guy $80 million and he shows up and he's like, I'm just making my money, I don't want to be here? Or you want the kid like that, he lives and dies with every play. Give me the kid every time, man. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically, just in general, man. That's good to see that. And, Mets fans, we're proud of our farm system. We have one of the best farm systems in baseball. So whenever our prospects come up, as he wins the Good Hands play, coming to you by Allstate Stand, call Mitchie Met, I got you guys too on an advertisement. You got the good hands play of the game goes to Carson Bench with his highlight cleats on. And Polanco's going to look at the first pitch. He's going to take it for a strike one. Let's go, Polanco. We need that homer that you hit yesterday. Take it deep to right field. And Mr. Vientos gives Benj a dap. Shows love for the play. As he bounces one. The count is 1-1. Ball one. Miss V. Lindor got his walk-up song and he did nothing with it. I don't know, man. That song just brings bad memories now. I don't know. That song still hits though. I'm not gonna lie, but just not a lot of production with it. Especially when you start off the game. I mean, that song comes up. He got a single at least, but we need more from Lindor. We need more. As Polanco's got a 1-2 count. Savali's battling. He's got 40 pitches through 4. Freddie had 40 pitches in the second inning, end of the second inning. So here comes the pitch, ball 2. And, yo, this is why you got to win. When JT Ginn is pitching against the Mets, that's why you got to win that game, you know. But Kodai lit that game on fire because now we got our ace against, like, their ace, and Polanco's going to strike out on a curveball in the dirt. So, that's a K for Polanco. And you got the immortal Jared Young somehow batting third in the lineup coming up. My faith meter is very low right now. Jesus. Don't swing at that. Polanco went golfing. In the dirt, curveball. Here comes Jared Young. He stares at a ball 1. If he could work a walk here, I'll be happy. But obviously, we take solo home runs as well. He hit some for Canada in the World Baseball Classic. Let's go, Jared Young. Let's do this, kid. Ball 2. That's what I'm talking about. We'll see if Savali throws a fastball right down the middle. We shall see, chat. Let's go. Don't lose faith yet. Don't lose faith in the Metsies yet. Sunday afternoon, he fouls that one off. Good pitch. Was probably a strike. Strike 1. So the count is 2-1 to Young. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and Young hits a ground ball out. Yeah, I figured Youngin. Yo, if you're gonna play the guy, just don't even play the guy. Just bat. Give me Swaggy V in there anytime over Jared Young. I'm sorry. Even though he's struggled, you know, this series, you're taking at bats away from him for what? For Young? That's what I don't get. And Bo Bichette is up with nobody on base and 2 outs, and he stares at a strike 1 right up on the outside part of the plate. Could have went either way. And how is Bo batting 4th and not 3rd? Like, are you saying that Jared Young is better than Bo Bichette? Is that what's happening? Ball 1 to Bo. You know, I wonder, so in a challenge situation, if you're challenging balls and strikes, you got to tap the top of your helmet to, you know, within 2 seconds. What if, like, you know, your helmet is just loose and you're just tapping it? You know, will the umpire be like, yo, that's a challenge, you can't take it back? That's what I want to know. Because most of these batters, they tap their helmet anyway. You know? So, interesting move. Why not it be like, I don't know, another kind of sign? What am I talking about? Let's get a base hit, Bo. This lineup is just killing me right now. And he's going to go the other way with the ground out to first base. So, it's another scoreless. We might get shut out today, chat. We've had 2 hits today, one by Young and one by Lindor. Both singles. Lindor might have been able to turn that into a double, but he's been running cautious lately. And the Mets are still losing 1-0. Freddie Peralta got 4 Ks. We'll see if he can get some more of this inning. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in the league. But yeah, we're here bringing that content, chat. We live streaming. Pittsburgh is beating the Cubs again, 5-0. But honestly, Peralta's gonna have to pitch the game of his life just to keep the Mets in this. But that's not gonna win. That's not gonna win you every time, you know. McNeil's got a hit. Freddie's got 4 strikeouts. And you're gonna have Brett Beatty up next. I don't know, chat. It's not looking good. So I see a lot of people talking about like McNeil. We need McNeil. We need Nimmo. We need Alonso back. For the Mets fans that say that, listen. Honestly, they did that in 2025. 2024. You know, we started off 0-5. We were the LOL Mets again. That people were calling us. We didn't have a chance in hell to make the playoffs, but we went on a run towards the end of the season. You know, the OMG Mets started coming out. The grimace, you know, there was a grimace in the stands at a Yankee game, and then that's how the grimace caught on because we didn't lose. We won like 17 in a row, I think, something like that. Once we had the grimace, but pretty much after the grimace was at the game, you know, we went on a winning streak. So that's how the grimace caught on, and the Mets even made these new grimace jerseys because of it. But listen, 2024 ended. We had a great season as Peralta gets Butler to ground out for the first out of the inning. So, yeah, we had a great season in 2024. And what did David Stearns do? He ran it back. He brought back McNeil, Nimmo, Alonso. He brought back Alonso. Didn't make any moves. They added Juan Soto, $800 million contract. So they did bring it back a year ago. And what happened last year? We missed the playoffs. So can you blame Stearns for not doing it again? You know, they say like one mistake. If I make the mistake once, shame on you. But 2 mistakes again, like in the same way, shame on me. You wanted Stearns to run it back a second time with McNeil, Nimmo, Alonso. I mean, we've been down that road. Nimmo and Alonso have been playing for the Mets. And McNeil too, for McNeil at least 7 years. Something had to change, and there was nothing more apparent than last year watching us miss the playoffs. Especially when we had the Reds for that 3rd wild card spot. I remember when we were in first place in the wild card spot. But the team, you know, if you struggle that much, you got to make changes. So I can't blame Stearns for doing what he did. As Peralta throws a strike, looked like a ball to me, Chad. 3-1, but Kurtz doesn't challenge it. This guy hit a home run against us last at bat on an 0-2 count. So now he's gonna welcome. You know what? That might be smart. You know, we don't want this guy hitting dingers against us. So 1 out, you walk Kurtz, 80 pitches for Freddie Peralta, top of the 5th inning. That's the problem. You got Shea Langeliers behind him. But let's go. Hopefully Shea can ground into a double play. And yeah, man, a lot of memories back in the day as a kid growing up, going to Shea Stadium games. But Peralta's coming in with the first pitch, and he throws a strike on the outside part of the plate. Strike one. Let's go, umpire. I'm picking up what you're putting down. This umpire hasn't been that bad today, I'm not going to lie. The first base umpire, the one that's calling the check swings, you know, as he fouls that one off. The first base umpire who's doing the check swings, no, I was going to curse at him, but I'm not even going to be that mad. I'm watching you. That's what I'll say. I'm watching you, right? You look a little suspicious to me, you know. The guy with the Athletics, he does a check swing. That's a ball. But when the Mets guy does it, it's a strikeout. You look up that guy's Prize Picks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The Vegas Athletics with the Oakland A's logo. So confusing. Oakland's in LA. Vegas is in Nevada. Which one is it? Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Shea Langeliers, and we won strikeout, but he throws a high ball. I think that was like almost like a pitch out. They were trying to see if the guy on first was running, so he throws a ball high in the sky. Shea doesn't swing at it, but the guy wasn't running. So, but if he was running, Torrens would have gunned him out. Who's gonna run on Luis Torrens? That's a guy. That guy's a gunslinger too. He throws a ball 2-2, low and away. Come on, Peralta. Whoever took Peralta for 5 Ks, he needs one more to get 5. And he's got a 2-2 count, but they've been able to hit off him. Strike him out, Peralta. He hasn't been able to get that strikeout pitch, man. He fouls this one off. And Shea Langeliers is staying alive in a 2-2 count. It'd be nice if he could just strike out. Yeah, surprising that Pittsburgh is beating the Cubs 5-0, but Cubs haven't been doing well. Neither have we. We need to freaking wake up over here. Let's go, Peralta. He struck him out. He struck him out. And we got to see how far Freddie Peralta is going to be going into this game. He's got 5 strikeouts, 86 pitches in the fifth inning, 2 outs. He's got a runner on first. Who is this guy? Soderstrom coming up. Hit 2 home runs yesterday. One against Weaver, the other one against Senga. But in the first game, he didn't do anything. Let's go, Freddie. Let's go after him, kid. You gotta wonder if this is gonna be his last batter. He threw 101 pitches in his last start. See, maybe I just know that. And here comes Freddie with the pitch. He grounds it to second base. So you might see him in the 6th inning, chat. He looks like he's still good. He's thrown 88 pitches through 5. Gave up 1 run, 4 hits. Not bad for Freddie. And then we're gonna have Brett the Met up. We need some life in here, chat. Some life. That's why some people were even asking for what's his name, Mr. OMG, Luis. Bro, I forgot his name. Jose. Yeah, I forgot his name already. 2024. Look up the Grimace guy. I don't want to butcher his name either. But yeah, some people were thinking that we needed him back. And just for his OMG song, he went to San Diego. I don't know where he is now. Jose Iglesias, yes. I was thinking of Jose Alvarado for the Knicks.
Was he with the Padres?
He was with the Padres. I don't know if he's in the minors now, but he was with the Padres last year. They didn't have a great season, but like when we gotta focus on, bringing Jose Iglesias back for the offense, like that's we're in trouble, because I don't even know if he's in the majors still, but yeah, he was a pop star. He brought up the OMG song, and that was hitting in 2024. That was a great season. That was a great season for us. Last year we missed the playoffs, but 2024 we thought we were on top of the world. We took the Dodgers to 6 games in the National League Championship Series. 2 more games and we were in the World Series, chat. And they brought it back in 2025. You had Nimmo, you had McNeil, you had Alonso. If they wanted to do something about keeping them in New York, they would have done something. But how many times did you see Nimmo pop up, McNeil pop out, strike out, and slam his batting helmet on the ground? And Pete Alonso, he was clutch for us, but we weren't gonna keep him for 5 years. We would have kept him for 3 years, but not a lot of people like to talk about that. They just think that Stearns hated Alonso. I don't think that's what it was. He just didn't want a long-term contract. As Brett Beatty's up with the 1-0 count. Let's go, Beatty. 2-0. 2-0 to Brett Beatty. 2-0. I mean, can this guy walk someone? He's thrown 52 pitches through 5 innings. He's so efficient. All we're doing is hitting ground balls. He throws a strike right down the middle. 2-1. This guy's pitching a gem against us, man. We got to get to the bullpen again. I feel like I say this every game. Jesus. We're just getting assaulted by these starting pitchers, and Brett Beatty fouls it off, 2-2 count. The count is even. But I'm watching the Mets batting order just get mowed down by starting pitchers on the Athletics. It's insane. So he's 26 years old from Round Rock, Texas. Shout out to Round Rock, wherever that is. But come on, Beatty, we need something. He's gonna foul it off. He's gonna pop up to left field again, I think. Same spot, Beatty. Beatty pops up. And yeah, I've been getting messages of like, show more animation. Am I supposed to watch a different game? Like, can I get a different game to get animated against? I might stay on for the Dodgers and Rangers at this point. Be cheering on DeGrom and Nimmo over there. So we got to do something against this pitcher. This is ridiculous. Another pitch, strike. Simeon's bat is nowhere near the baseball when he swings. Like, the ball is on, outside left. He's swinging like inside. Like, come on, Simeon. There you go. He turned on a curveball, and the left fielder is really good at defense. Jesus, he's catching everything out there. So he's gonna pop out. That was a liner though. He turned on one. But listen, when I'm getting excited over line outs, there's a problem. By Marcus Simeon, bro, go take a nap somewhere in right field. Like, we need some base hits. And Soderstrom is catching everything. I'll take a Benji home run out here. Let's go, Benji. He's gonna swing away, out for strike one. And the Mets offense is lifeless right now. Putrid. Weak. Ball one, inside the bench. I don't like to talk about my team like that, but I gotta call it how I see it, chat. And even you hear my son's cries in the background. That's him. He's probably watching the game on the other TV. Like, that's how sad it's been in Flushing, Queens, as Benji has a 1-2 count. And we're trying to get some motion, something going on in the chat. Benji's going to pop out again to left field. 3 pop outs to left field. This guy Soderstrom is doing his thing, chat. He's mowing us down. He's abusing us right now. And then Lindor is going to come and pop out again. 5 innings, 2 hits, chat. That's crazy. That's crazy. 5 innings, 2 hits. And my Mets fans telling me that Jared Young is the answer to our problems. You gotta be crazy. You think Jared Young is gonna be the answer? Insane, chat. That's an insane take. Just because the rest of our players aren't hitting doesn't mean Jared Young is Juan Soto out there. That's what we need. We need Juan Soto back in the lineup so we can get some more life. And yeah, Jared Young, he got a hit, but it was literally a ground ball through the first baseman side. Like, what are we talking about? If Jared Young was hitting home runs, then okay, we do need a power bat in the lineup. But I can't believe. I mean, there are some Jared Young fans. I didn't know that. He was on the team last year. I don't remember him coming through much for us last year. But I mean, he has done well in the baseball classic, I guess. But yeah, chat, we're over here trying to see if we can get a run on the board for the New York Mets. Freddie Peralta is pitching his life out. He's got 5 strikeouts. He's got 88 pitches through 5 innings, and I think he's going to come out for the 6th inning. And that's the most exciting topic. Not Jared Young. It's Freddie Peralta is the story. Listen, I don't get excited over singles either, right? I'm not happy with Lindor hitting a single. We need some more offense, okay? but he acts like Jared Young went 2 for 2 or something, and he throws a ball 1-0. I think this is the bottom of the lineup here. Hopefully, Cortez. Yeah, he's the 8 hitter. He went 1 for 2 with a single, and Cortez is gonna pop out hopefully to Tyrone Taylor. First out of the inning. Freddie Peralta's been pitching a great game, chat. He made one mistake on a Nick Kurtz home run. Other than that, he's been lights out. So it'd be nice if we can get some run support, but it's not happening, chat. It's not happening. 90 pitches for Peralta, and he's gonna foul that first pitch off for a strike. Muncy. Let's go, Muncy. Let's strike out, kid. Let's get a K over here, chat. Peralta's hanging in there with 91 pitches. Muncy swings. And that's a swing. First base. If you say that's foul. Oh, no, they call that a swing. Thank God. Don't leave it up to the first base umpire, chat. That was definitely a check swing over there. Let's go. Let's go, Peralta. Let's go, fastball Freddy. Let's get a K. Let's get a strikeout over here. Let's do this. And he pops it foul. He pops it foul. But yeah, Freddie's got an 0-2 count to Mr. Muncy. If anyone has Peralta for 6 Ks, I'd lock in here, chat. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it off again. He's staying alive, Muncy is. He's staying alive. And Freddie, you got to take off your hat to Freddie Peralta. He's been pitching a great game today. Came through, trying to battle out of the 6th inning. Let's go, Freddie. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Freddie. As he throws the ball outside, the count is 1-2 to Max Muncy, the other Max Muncy. Yo, that has confused me the whole time. 2 Max Muncies, and I'm like, how did this guy lose like 100 pounds? But it's 2 different Max Muncies, and he comes to pitch and he fouls it off. This guy Muncy's staying alive, man. That's like 3 foul balls in his at bat. Just strike out already, kid. You're not gonna get a hit right now. I predicted. You're gonna see Sean Manaea up. I predicted that one. Okay, we'll take that. Let's go. Here comes the pitch. He struck him out. Yeah, he struck him out. Another K for the parlay, chat. 6 Ks for Freddie Peralta, and your boy is wheeling and dealing today. My friends over there talking about Jared Young like he's our savior. Let him hit a home run then. If not, the story is Freddie Peralta, 97 pitches through 5 2/3 innings, trying to finish the 6th inning. Let's go, fastball Freddie. Let's do this, son. Let's do this. As of course Jeff McNeil's up. Yo, McNeil's due for a strikeout right now, actually. As he swings and misses at a first pitch strike. This series he's been 6 for 11. McNeil has been on fire. I've picked him for a hit in every game of the series. And he looks at a ball away, 1-1 count to Jeff McNeil. And listen, like if the Mets keep doing this, we're gonna have nobody in the chat. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be just me by myself watching Mets games. And McNeil lines out to Jared Young. Let's go, Freddie. You gotta, that's a standing ovation. Let's go, Peralta. You wanna see some life? Let's go. And you met hitters. If you go watch your ace do that to the Athletics, you better get some hits, chat. Hitters. Where's my lineup over here? 1 through 9 we've been struggling. Nobody's been doing well. That's when you gotta have another. That's when you gotta have like a pinch hitter or something. Like it's not working. It ain't working. Yeah. So we're gonna have Torrens, Taylor, in the top of the order up. If anyone gets on base, you gotta think of having a pinch hitter here, because it's tough, Mendy. It's like how are we struggling with getting on base, and then the lineup is Lindor, Polanco, Jared Young at third, which is egregious, Bo Bichette, Beatty, Simeon, Benj, Torrens, and Taylor. That is not a scary lineup. I'm not scared of that lineup. So I imagine the other pitchers who are facing us are doing jumping jacks. They're like all excited, like, oh, we don't got to deal with Juan Soto in the lineup. But yeah, that's just not a scary lineup to me. And this is a defensive lineup. It looks like. Well, when you have no offense, you got to throw in your offensive lineup. Yesterday we got 6 runs. Today we're getting shut out. Through the 6th inning, through 5 innings. So hopefully we can get some runs here. You're gonna have Torrens, Taylor, and listen. If you don't start hitting against this pitcher, let me tell you something. He ain't going nowhere. And we got Sean Manaea coming up. So we're gonna see if Sean Manaea can finish out the game. He's stretched out, which means he's your long bullpen reliever. And you got to think Mendy's going to want him to pitch the last 3 innings, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. That way he kind of saves the bullpen for today. If we don't score, we don't got to worry about other pitchers anyway. And then see what we can do against the Dodgers. We got a day game as Luis Torrens takes a ball 1. I mean, we need a walk. I don't think anybody has walked today. He swings and misses at a ball right down the middle. Strike 2. Like, give me Frankie Alvarez. Put Vientos back in the lineup. Like, what are we doing? Like, this offense is not coming from this lineup, obviously. So we got to make the change now. I say if Torrens gets on base, that's a check swing. There you go. Okay, I'm first base umpire. We friends again. That was not a strike. So he says it's a check swing, 2-1 to Luis Torrens. If he walks, I'm pitch hitting for Tyrone Taylor. That's me personally. So we're gonna see what happens, and Torrens fouls it off. Great pitch on the. I mean, how do you even hit that? Bottom corner, low and away, throws a strike. Torrens just fights it off, foul. So he through 5 innings pitched, he's given up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks. I don't think. But this guy Savali is not nasty. Yo, where did the Athletics get all these pitchers? Can we borrow one? As Torrens swings at a ball high, but he fouls that one off. 2-2 count. And Savali's nasty. He's only thrown 66 pitches, so he could finish 8 innings at this point. Here comes Torrens. Wow, that was a nice curveball. He threw a curveball high, and it ended up in the inside right corner. What up, Ms. V? We're getting shut out here. This is crazy. Rooting for Luis Torrens to do something. 2-2 count. Let's go, Torrens. Ball 3. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Don't swing at those high pitches. If he wants to throw it up there, let take the walk. You don't have to swing at that. Got nachos at the Goya stand. Yo, that's what's up. I'm not a big fan of nachos, and he hits a base hit to right field. Luis Torrens gets us on the mat with a single. Let's go, Torrens. Okay, give me a pinch hitter here. Give me a pinch hitter. Let's go. Torrens is fired up. I'm not a fan of nachos at Citi Field because I get the cheese all over me, chat, and then the Goya sauce. But you enjoy that. I do eat the Italian sausage sandwich at Citi Field. Pause. But with all the veggies and stuff, yeah, I definitely make a mess with that. But yeah, man, Taylor's up. Okay, no pinch hitter here. Let's go, Taylor. We got faith in you, kid. And he's gonna hit a single though. He's gonna hit a meek pop up to center for second base. Yo, that's where I throw in my pinch hitter, chat. You got to run around first. And he swings at the first pitch too, and McNeil's fired up. I don't know why. It's a freaking weak pop up. I wonder how old McNeil is. He ain't that old. He was with the Mets for like 7 years. But he's always been a Met. I just don't think he colors his beard. But
34.
He looks older than me.
Yeah.
And Lindor gets a hit finally. A second hit. Let's go, Lindor. All right, you got them seeing the pitches now. It looked like he threw a curveball, right? Vamos, dice Lindor. Si te quieres divertir. Let's go, Lindor. Así me gusta, papá. Let's go. He hits a single. Runners on first and second. Let's go. Let's go. And Lindor's doing some salsa dance, I think. Hogan Harris is up. You gotta be kidding me if this guy pitches good against us. This guy looks like he's a softball coach, chat. As they take a mound visit. I mean, he's got 71 pitches. I wouldn't take him out here. Polanco's gonna have to do something. Vamos, Polanco. Vamos, Polanco. Yo, got a hit. Yo, V, how are the nachos though? They good? They good money? Let's go, Polanco. Let's do this, kid. Let's do this. We tired of losing. We need that W. We need that double to left center, chat. Let's go. Or right center. Let's get a double to right center. Let's get away from that left fielder because he's catching everything out there. Polanco's going to go first pitch swinging. Foul ball. Count is 0-1 to Polanco. Jorge Polanco. A 3-run dinger would be nice here. Savali likes to throw these curveballs, man. He struck out Polanco with a curveball, I think, in a previous at bat. Let's go see if Polanco sees it. Yeah, he didn't swing it at that time. 1-1 count to Polanco. This guy's due for a walk. But Polanco's not looking for a walk. One thing I'll say about Polanco, he's swinging away. He's trying to make contact, chat. So I like that, Polanco. Too many Mets hitters have been like looking for the walk and they stare at strike three. That's not the move. But this guy's due for a walk. I mean, he's battling right now. Ooh, that's a nasty strike. Nasty strike low and outside. It's a good pitch to take, but this pitcher's been pitching his ass off. I'm not going to lie. He's been pitching lights out, but Lindor and Torrens get base hits. We need a Polanco base hit right now. Let's go, Polanco. Leave one hanging. Polanco grounds one for a double play, it looks like. He's safe. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Fielder's choice for Polanco. Yeah, man. And you got Jared Young up. God. Kevin loves Jared Young. Tyrone Taylor pops out. Polanco fielder's choice. Jared Young is up. They're going to take out the pitcher. And we see if we leave our guy Jared Young in there. Call to the bullpen. 75 pitches. I don't like that move. I don't like it. This guy's been killing us. And you take him out after 75 pitches. I'll take that, honestly. I will take that. I don't know if they're protecting their pitcher. But 75 pitches is not a lot. Usually, like, they take him out after 90 pitches, 100 pitches. But there was one day where Paul Skeens was they were winning 3-1, and they took him out in the, like, 6th inning. Same thing, kind of, like 70 pitches. And Paul Skeens was a little upset, but not really that much. Paul Skeens is a class act. That's what I noticed about him. He's very respectful. He didn't yell at O'Neal Cruz that first game when O'Neal Cruz made 2 errors in the outfield and ruined his ERA as the Mets had 11 runs that game. He didn't yell at him. He didn't, some pitchers will be like, "What are you doing out there? Have an idea out there. Don't look lost like that. Dropping pop-ups and shit." That's what I'd be saying. I'd be mad. But Skeens, he didn't get through the first inning. But anyway, we got a rally. Looks like Jared Young is going to be coming up with runners at the corners, 2 outs. I'm going to put this down. But listen, chat, give me a pinch hitter. Let's get a pinch hitter. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Let's go. I need a pinch hitter. Don't give me Jared Young. But if it is Jared Young, let's go, Jared Young. Come on. Prove me wrong. Let's go Mets in the chat. Let's go Mets. We're trying to get fired up in here. Let's go Mets. And we got Swaggy V with the bat in his hand. Swaggy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, your boy Kevin's telling me Jared Young is the next savior of the Mets. I don't want to see Jared Young with a bat in his hand in this spot right here. We got Mark Vientos, and I'll live and die with this move right here, Mendy. Me and you were right here. And didn't I tell you, like, if they get runners on base, you're going to see a pinch runner this inning. And you got Swaggy V tightening up the gloves, the blue and orange gloves, repping the Mets. Let's go, Swaggy V. Jared Young, thanks for the single, though. I mean, that was good. I don't hate Jared Young, but he's batting third. Like, that's a terrible spot. And Swaggy swings and misses at the first pitch. This guy throws a 94 mile an hour. It looked like a slider. And here we go. Sixth inning. Runners at the corners. We need a base hit. Here comes the pitch. And he hits one away. It's going to be a pop-up to left field. He gets out. Damn it, Swaggy! Jesus. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. And he catches one in the outfield. That's a killer. All right. Looks like we're getting shut out today. 6th inning, Swaggy V pop up. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Vientos. All right, so you're gonna have Sean Manaea up. You guys, Sean Manaea, making like $29 million a year. He got demoted. He's no longer a starter. He's a bullpen pitcher, and you know he's I like Manaea. He changed his pitching approach after watching Chris Sale, the Braves pitcher, pitch one time, and he just studied how he was pitching and he changed his approach. And he had a lot of success in 2024. And he was, damn near an ace that year. But last year, he had an injury. When he came back, he struggled. We paid him. We gave him the contract. He's making like $29 million, I believe. And he just pitched terrible last year after coming back from injury. He got, he was unpitchable. Peterson at the end was unpitchable. So right now we got a toss-up of who's going to be a starting pitcher. Is it going to stay Peterson, who, if you watch Frank the Tank's YouTubes, he hates Peterson? Or is it going to be Sean Manaea? If Peterson keeps pitching like that, then, do you give Sean Manaea a chance? He's been pitching well in his bullpen appearances, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he does here. He's got we're down 1 run, and we need Sean Manaea to keep it that way through 3 innings. We'll see if we get that, chat. One good thing, at least, the 7th inning, 8th inning, 9th inning, we're going to have a different pitcher. They took out the starter, so that's the only good thing I can see coming from this. Vientos popped out. I mean, it was going to be a hit. If he got it off the end of the bat, it would have been nice to see Vientos come in with the RBI there. But this Athletics defense, it looks like we're just hitting just right to them. And Manaea starts off with a strike 1. It's going to be interesting to see Manaea versus McNeil. Because how many times has McNeil been on the team, watching Manaea pitch? Here's a strike 2 from Manaea. Jesus, pounding the strike zone. I like it. I like this spot too. With batting as an 8-hitter in the 8th spot. Let's go, Hernandez. Here comes the pitch. He went. Strike. Strikeout. The first base umpire, we're friends again. He's being fair again. That's what I'm talking about. Was it a check swing? No, he swung at that. Strike 3. Thank you for being honest. We don't gotta audit his prize picks, chat. He's okay in my book. As Sean Manaea gets the first strikeout of the 7th inning. Let's go, Manaea. As Clark is trying to bunt. See, is that not a swing? They called it a ball, but I mean the bat. He jumped over the plate with the bat in his hand. So didn't the bat cross the plate there? But it was a ball, so whatever. He was offering to bunt. That was a nasty strike. Manaea is pitching well. 1-1 count to Denzel Clark, the 9-hitter. Ooh, high strike. Manaea got a break there. The count is 1-2. So one thing the Athletics did, they used their challenges early, and they were wrong early. So at the end of the game, they had no challenges. So I'm noticing that they're not challenging as much. They haven't challenged to. They challenged once today. The pitcher did, as Mania gets Clark to ground out. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So the hardest hit balls today were by Jared Young in a ground out, a Nick Kurtz home run, and Francisco Lindor single. Lindor with 2 hits today. That's what I need. I need Lindor to go 3 for 4. We need one more hit towards the end of the game. Maybe a walk-off home run, Lindor. What do you say? And he takes a sweeper for a strike 1. Jesus, the home plate umpire is giving Mania a few breaks here. He wants to go home early, chat. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. He's swing and a miss. Looks like another sweeper. And Mania's thrown 9 pitches. He's 1 strike away from getting out of this inning here. Let's go, Mania. Let's go, Sean Mania. Here comes the pitch. He throws a ball in the dirt. 1-2 count to Butler, who's leading off. Leading off for the Athletics. The count is 1-2. 1-2. I feel like I need a table here or something. Here comes the pitch. He struck him out. Let's go. Strike 3 for Sean Mania. Strike. Hey, Sean, you keep pitching like that. You're my starting pitcher. Forget about Peterson. If you guys watch Evan Roberts on the Fan, or he's got his podcast, Rico Bronya podcast, he's been saying that we have more loyalty. Shout out to Evan Roberts, by the way. He was saying that we have more loyalty to Sean Mania because, as I said, and tomorrow we got a night game, 9:30 p.m. versus the Dodgers. Will I be here, chat? Maybe with no scoreboard. I'll just live stream by myself because that's a late game, chat. But hey, tomorrow's gonna be a good one because Dodgers fans usually like to go into the Mets chats. I don't know why, but they love doing that. And I don't like that. You know what I don't like about the Dodgers fans? Matter of fact, my dad went to a Dodgers game and they told him to go back to New York. Okay, what kind of West Coast love is that? But yeah, back to Evan Roberts. He was talking about Sean Mania. He was saying that because we gave him that contract at the end of the 2024 season, we paid him. He's gonna be with us. He's under contract with us as a Met. And we have more loyalty to Sean Mania. We gave him the contract. And Peterson is going to be... This is his walk year. In other words, after this year, he's going to become a free agent. And he's going to take offers from everybody, every team. So we don't have any loyalty to Peterson. But what I'm thinking they were thinking was that since it's his walk year, he's got to pitch well, right? He's got to be a... he's got to pitch the season of his life. That way, at the end of the year, he's going to get a good contract. So, would you put Peterson in a walk year, thinking he's going to pitch his best, and then after the year's over, if he leaves, or do you just show love to Mania since he already got the contract? If Peterson's going to pitch bad in a walk year, that means you're bad. You know what I mean? And just leave Sean Mania as that starter. But we'll see. Mets have no shortage of starters, but we got a question mark above Peterson, and we got a question mark for with Kodai Senga after that last start. Although I don't blame Senga for that last start, the whole thing, he got terrible defense. You got to throw that out there. Terrible defense. Okay. Yeah, we got the Dodgers, the Cubs, and the Twins coming up. Pete Crow Armstrong with the Cubs. We're going to see PCA and Alex Bregman, the former Red Sox third baseman. And I'm getting over a cold, chat, but I'm here for the people, chat. Mookie Betts is on the IL with an oblique strain. Edwin Diaz allowed 4 earned runs in 6 innings pitched. That's no bueno, Edwin Diaz. That's not good enough for the Trumpets. I look at those stats and I throw those stats on the ground. As our closer, Devin Williams, has allowed 0 earned runs in the games that he's been in. Bo Bichette takes a curveball, looks like, for a strike 1. Let's go, Bo. We need you, Bo. Ball 1, sorry. Low. So the count is 1-1 to Bo Bichette. Let's go, Bo the Met. Let's do this. Let's go, Bo. Ball 2. Yeah, I'll take some walks here, man. We need some traffic on the bases. We need some traffic on the base pads, chat. Let's go. Oh, he swings at a ball outside. 2-2 count to Bo Bichette. He was trying to go the other way with it. But let's go, Bo. Lock in. Lock in, Bo. The count is 2-2 to Bo Bichette. Here comes the pitch, and he strikes him out. Nasty work. Bro, this is crazy. We're getting shut out by the Athletics. I feel like the Yankees 3 days ago. What's crazy is we had 6 runs against them yesterday. Now, like, where was this guy yesterday? Harris? He gets Vientos to ground out. He strikes out Bo Bichette. Beatty's due for a hit, but he's been popping out like a motherfucker. Like, come on, Beatty. This is crazy. As he bounces a ball in the dirt, 2-0. Bo Bichette did swing at ball 3 though. Like, hopefully Beatty's a little more patient in the box. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. He missed. Ball 3. Good eye, Beatty. Good eye. That's what I'm talking about. Put this down real quick. Let's go, Beatty. Let's get on base, kid. He's going to throw a pitch. He's going to throw a strike. That was a good location, too. Low and inside. 3-1 count for Brett Beatty. Let's put some pressure on these guys, bro. 1-0 we're losing. 1-0. This guy's got a black necklace. We need Harris to struggle here. Let's go, Harris. Throw a ball in the dirt. Right down the middle, and Beatty misses it. Fuck, Beatty. That was the pitch to hit right there. Now you got a 3-2 count. Simeon is 0 for 2. I want to pinch hit for Simeon every time he's up at bat. But he's the second baseman. I don't know. You trade Nimmo for Simeon, as he misses. He misses with the ball 4. They're going to challenge it. I don't like that challenge, but they won a challenge earlier. We shall see if this was a waste or not. But it'd be great if he walked him. Always, what? I don't agree with that. Up. So Beatty strikes out on the challenge. Wow. Bro, that looked like, and he's going to the bullpen or what? That'll be the end of his day. Yo, this manager's taking out all the good pitchers. The pitchers are doing well, he takes them out. I don't know. Shit. I mean, we can't hit any of their bullpen either, so I don't know what's going to happen. But we got Marcus Simeon up. To me, that's like an automatic out. That was terrible, though. Beatty strikes out. Simeon, Benj, and Torrens. Jesus. That is not scary. And I'd be pinch hitting for Tyrone Taylor, too, in this spot, man. He hasn't gotten a hit today. Right? Did he get a single? Let me check. Yeah, 2 pop-outs. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it, Taylor. I mean, we need Taylor for defense, not for offense. So right now, I would just put your offense out there. You already got Vientos out there. Blanco's in already. I don't know what more you could do. Yeah, I would take I would take out Taylor and give me Ronnie Mauricio to pinch hit in this inning. That's what I would do. We'll see if Mendy does it. Because what good is it having your defense if like Taylor is a defender, he's known for his defense, not his bat. What good is it if you have him in if we can't score runs? At one point you need offense. You're getting shut out here. As they're showing a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge. Hey, last time I was there, they had a pizza box on the floor there. Very New York. Scott Barlow's pitching. He's got an ERA of 6. We gotta get to this guy, bro. At least Simeon get on base. Please. Yeah, I need the top of the order coming up in the 8th inning. So it'd be nice if the bottom of the order does something. Shows some life out there. Honestly, I'd pitch hit for Simeon. That's my move. I want to pitch hit for Simeon every time he's up. But he turned on a ball earlier. Almost got a base hit, but he got robbed by the left fielder. So, come on, Simeon. You're due for a hit. You're due. Strike 1 for Marcus Simeon. Here comes the pitch. He hits one high and pops it up. It looks like he's going to catch it in the freaking warning track, bro. Can't believe it. That would have been nice if that was a freaking homer. He hit it deep, but not deep enough. It's insane. We're getting shut out, chat. This is terrible. For all you people who are not in the stream, I don't blame you. I'm the schmuck over here, sitting here watching the game, streaming on a Sunday, no life, nothing better to do. So I don't blame you guys for not being in the chat today because we are showing no life over here. Simeon pop out. I'm telling you, this is amazing. This lineup scares no one. Honestly, if they say Mitch, we need a guest appearance. We need you guys to pitch against the Mets right now. Would you take it? I might. Shit. What am I scared of? Freaking. As long as I got a defense behind me, you're going to be catching a lot of pop-ups out there. Look alive out there with the gloves. Lindor ain't hitting no home run, Bo is striking out. I don't even know how to sum up this game. We're just getting dominated by the pitchers. But at least I got to see Sean Manaea pitch. We'll see if we can get 9 outs. And then get ready for the Dodgers. But I said if we lose today, the season's over. It looks like we're heading towards a loss, chat. I mean, we can't score no runs. I mean, their starting pitcher was pitching amazing. He gave up 2 singles and then they took him out. The bullpen pitcher was pitching amazing, and they just took him out. And then Simeon almost hits a home run, but so you got the second bullpen pitcher up for them. We haven't been hitting their bullpen pretty much in the last couple of games. Mark Leiter's been pitching well against us. I don't know how. He was terrible with the Yankees. But at least we get to see Sean Manaea pitch. We'll see how he does. He throws Sean Manaea's pitching nasty today as he leads off Nick Hertz with a strike 1. One problem about Sean Manaea has been the long ball, his Achilles heel. As Kurtz swings and misses at this, strike 2. It's hard for me to even cheer on my pitching because I'm not seeing like the batters match the energy, chat. I mean, we throw in these pitchers are like pitching amazing, but they get no help. As Manaea misses low on that one, it's ball 1. 1-2 count to Kurtz, who's got a home run today. The only offense of the day. Here comes the pitch, and he grounds one foul. They're going to replay the home run here. Yeah, I just missed with a breaking ball. That was Peralta's only mistake today. Not only mistake. He did have some runners on the bases, but that was the only run he gave up. And, Peralta battled, man. Can't be mad at what Peralta did today. He pitched well. Pitched great, honestly. Just one mistake, one home run against Kurtz, and that was the only offense of the day as Manaea strikes him out. The umpire says it's a ball. Torrens is like, nah, we got to check that, bro. Got to check on that one. That looked like a strike to me. That was a strike. So Mets win the challenge, and then the umpire changes his mind after seeing the challenge call, and he's like, strike 3, get out of here. I was wrong. It's funny, like, don't these umpires get, like, you know, some people got ego, right? So don't they get offended? Like, how dare you challenge my call? And then when you see a wrong on the board, like, how dare you be right? Manaea gets the first strikeout against Kurtz, and he's got Shea Langeliers, who pops one foul, 0-1. Shea Langeliers has been killing us this season. This series. He's 1 for 3. Miss V is still eating her nachos somewhere. As he throws a ball inside low. 1-1. 1-1 to Shea Langeliers. I'm thinking my voice back for the Dodgers game. I'm like in and out. I sound a little nasal today, I think. But we feeling better, chat. We locked in. We just waiting for some Mets offense as Manaea misses outside with a curveball. 2-1 is the count. Yeah, man. Did y'all do your 7th inning stretch? I should bring my daughter in to sing the take me out to the ball game on the 7th inning. That'd be funny. Here comes Sean Manaea. Strike 2. That'd be funny, right? Let's go. If people leave the chat after that, I'll blame my daughter. Got 2-2 count to Shea Langeliers. Sean Manaea's up. Let's go, Sean. Let's do this, kid. Give me some action for the live stream. Let's go. As Shea fouls that one off. 2-2 count to Langeliers. He doesn't like to strike out, this guy. He really doesn't. But it's amazing. Beatty hasn't gotten hits. Polanco hasn't gotten any hits. It's like we're defeated somewhere deep inside. Manaea's up. 2-2. Fouls it off again. So, I don't know. It looks like it's hard to strike out Langeliers. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Here comes a strike 3 call. Sean Manaea, let's go. Strike 3 for Sean Manaea. Yo, Sean Manaea's dealing today. He's dealing. So, Aggie, how dare you not get that base hit? Batting in the 3rd spot. As Soderstrom fouls that pitch off. Strike 1. Let's go, Sean Manaea. As they're comparing first baseman defenses out there. Strike 2 for Sean Manaea. Jesus. Sean Manaea getting surgical with this bitch. Let's go, Sean. He's throwing dots out there. 0-2 count to Soderstrom, and here comes the pitch. He's going to hit a ground ball to Simeon. He's going to throw him out of first base. Let's go, Sean. 6 up, 6 down for Sean Manaea, right? Did I get that right? I want to say Sean Manaea's got 6 outs in a row. Or am I confusing them with the Mets hitters who've been getting out? Sean Manaea's been pitching a great game today. He's got 6 outs. That's 2 innings, and we'll see if he can finish out the 9th. At this rate, he probably can, but it won't matter if we don't score any runs. So I'm pleading with you Mets hitters, somebody bring a bat today. You know, I'm begging you. I promise you we want to win today, but we're gonna need you to take the ball, square a pitch up, and hit that shit to the outfield over the fence. Let's go. Hit the ball to the mechanic shop. That's what I need right now, chat. That's what I need. Let's go. And Benji's gonna be up. The kid, then Torrens, and then Taylor. I'm pinch hitting for Taylor in this spot. I'm I'm pinch hitting with Ronnie Mauricio. That's my move right there. We'll see if it happens. But if I'm if I'm Mendy, I gotta do something. I gotta show some life in the order. And Juan Soto's just watching this like, man, y'all better not ever say that somebody should be captain over me in this team. Ain't no way. We need Soto back badly. It'd be nice if he could, play in the Dodger series. But that might be rushing it for Juan Soto, who's been on the IL with the hamstring injury. It's funny, like he was saying that he's had the similar injury before, and he's played through it, and he was surprised at the diagnosis. But the Mets got to be extra cautious with him. They don't want to risk him with any long-term injury. So hopefully he comes back and he's good and he's not injured, healthy for the rest of the season, and healthy for next season too, chat. We don't want no, that would be such a Mets thing if he's injured. As we're pitching against Scott Barlow, who's got a 6 ERA, but he got out of the inning in the 7th. And Benji's up. Benji's due for a hit today, chat. Let's go, Benj. Ball 2. Yeah, some people are saying that Benj is overmatched. He does have a low batting average, low OPS at 435. But who's taking his place? Like, who do you want? You want Jared Young out there in right field? No, thank you, chat. Not right now. Let's see what he could do. Let's get Soto back out there, and then the offense won't, be dead. Let's go, Benji. If I'm gonna defend you, you gotta lock in the batter's box. Give me a walk here at least. And Benji's gonna foul one off. 2-2. Yeah, Benji had a great defensive play. Saved 2 runs and kept us in the game. But we need you to use your bat here, kid. Give me a home run. He's gonna foul one off. 2-2 count the bench. And he swings at a pitch like at his feet. That's a no, Benji. Just leave that alone. Leave that in the dirt. Let the umpire call that a ball and get a better pitch to swing at. But who am I to, tell you how to hit? You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. I'm just a Met fan right here. You do your thing, kid. Let's go. He's going to pop one up in center field. That'll be caught by the left fielder. Jesus, this guy is catching everything, Soderstrom. That'll be the first out of the inning. So Benj is out. 0 for 3 day for Benj. No good. Benji pops out. Terren's got a single his last time up. Elvis Alvarado's warming up. Jesus, this is not looking good for the Mets right now. As we're down to our final 5 outs. I say that every damn game. Oh my God, Terrence swings and misses at a strike outside the plate. 0-1 to Terrence. Devin Williams is getting ready to pitch. I don't know why. I guess. Here comes the pitch. Terrence strikes. Swings and misses. Strike 2. I mean, you got Sean Manaea pitching well. Why would you take him out? Luis Terrence trying to get back on base, but he's down in 0-2 count. He's kind of hard to strike out, though. We'll see if we can make contact here. Nothing close. That's ball 1. 1-2 to Terrence. Gotta be patient here, Terrence. He's trying to get you to strike out on something way out of the strike zone. Look at his hair, chat. You can't trust that hair. He's not gonna throw a strike here. Don't swing. Oh, he throws a strike. Terrence hits it, and it's caught. Wow, their defense is incredible. We don't have that. He hits it to right field, and Butler makes a sliding catch. I thought that was going to drop in for a base hit. But I'm using a pinch hitter here, chat. I'm not letting Taylor hit here. But 2 outs, pop-ups all over the place. Who took the over on pop-ups against the Mets today? He'll be a rich man. As they're letting Taylor hit. All right, Taylor, prove me wrong. Hit one deep in the seats. Boom! He doesn't swing at that strike. 0-1. Who even are the Athletics? The Athletics are like the damn Incredibles out here. Oh my God. Neither can I. Miss V says she can't believe it. She's at Citi Field. She's thinking about how to get back from Flushing, Queens to Long Island. Do I take the train? No, I gotta leave the parking lot. I gotta jump on the Van Wyck and get all that traffic out there. And the Mets can't give me no offense. 8 innings, no offense? That is insane. What's more insane is I'm here like calling the game. Like, who's the bigger loser, them or me? At this point, Jesus, I'm like waiting for something to happen and nothing happens. Gotta be kidding me with this. 0 offense. That's a fact. He calls that a strike. That was a ball though. Good challenge by Taylor. We'll see if we can get a walk here. Miss V says I'm about to subway surf back home at this point. That's a ball. Yeah, don't call it a strike, umpire. We know you want to go home, but that's egregious. That's 1.3 centimeters. Is that in inches? An inch and 3 centimeters off the plate. Low. 3-1. Taylor's trying to get on base. Don't swing, Taylor. Take a walk. That's what I'm talking about, Tyrone. Prove me wrong. Get back on base. Y el Mr. Francisco Lindor, vamos a hacer algo aquí porque mañana hay que ir a LA. Come on, what's this guy doing? Another call to the bullpen brought to you by whoever advertised that. Is it Allstate? It's Nissan. You know, I got a Nissan. Nissan, hit me up. We got the Rogie out here. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Nissan and the Rogues. As Taylor walks for the 8th inning, Lindor is breathing. He's thinking. They used to say I was the Capitan. Your girl, the My Girl song is up in Flushing. My girl, I'm talking about my girl. And Lindor is thinking, damn, I gotta hit a home run right now if I'm the MVP. I gotta change this 1-0 game to 2-1. So listen, Tyrone did his thing. He got on base. Torrens hit a shot to right field, but their defense is catching everything in the outfield. We just gotta hit a home run and take the W home. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. What is happening to my team that I've been cheering on for so long? So many expectations. I came into the season thinking we're going to win the NL East. We're not going to win anything like this, chat. I know it's early. We need Soto back. I've seen some of the comments. We need Soto back and we'll be fine. But listen, Soto can't do this shit by himself. It's called a team. You know, we got other people in the lineup that if Soto is not scary, I mean, if the lineup is not scary and Soto's up, they're just going to walk him and get to the next guy and, you know, shut him out every day. Elvis Alvarado's in there. I guess, is he their closer? His ERA is 6.4. 7 games, no home runs allowed. 8 hits, 4 walks. So hopefully we can get some walks here. We need Tyrone Taylor to get to second base. Maybe he's stealing. He might throw a fastball here. Way outside. Ball 1. 1-0 to Lindor. Let's go. Lock in, Lindor. You 2 for 3, 2 singles. This is where you put the team on your back, Lindor, and try to lead the Mets to victory. Lindor waiting on the 1-0 pitch, and he throws it inside. 2-0 to Francisco Lindor. Lindor's like, yo, if you throw me a strike, I'm hitting a home run off you, Alvarado. If you throw me a strike, I'm heading into the seats. And we're winning the game here, chat. We're not trying to get swept by no A's right now. I would challenge that, Lindor. Yo, this umpire is pissing me off today. 2-1. That was high, chat. That does not look like a ball to me. But the thing is, you changed the whole at bat. Like it was gonna be 3-0 because I think that was a ball. But you call it a strike. If he throws a strike here, as he's gonna throw to Taylor, and the whole City Field is saying, "Boo! What are you scared of Lindor for? We have no runs. Just pitch to home plate. What are you scared of?" And Lindor's like, "Yeah, be scared of me. Be scared of me. I got the bat in my hand. Throw another strike." That wasn't no strike, and he swings and misses at a fastball right down the middle. That was the pitch to hit. That was the pitch to hit Lindor. Just go sit down because I don't think you're gonna do anything after that. 2-2 count, and Lindor, you're just so disappointing this season, bro. You don't do nothing here. He pops it foul. Oh my God, Taylor was already standing on second base. Oh God, this game, bro. That was a pitch to hit Lindor right down the middle. Where do you want it? And this is the kind of game you need your captain, because he's gonna ground out to first base. He's trying to say he's safe. Like, bro, that's what you're cheering for? You're trying to be safe on a little ground out? You grounded out. He's out by a mile. So pitiful. That is pitiful right there, bro. Lindor, that ain't it. As V says, I'm going to rip my hair out. For my mental health, I should leave. Well, my wife works for Cigna if you need help with anything mental. Lindor, un strike. No, it was a ground out. Well, chat, in other news, I'm proud of myself. I'm over here. I got the whole lineup almost filled up. So I can kind of see the game. I might do a podcast later, and I'll go over what happened this game, win or lose. You know why? Because I got the lineup. When you score the game, you kind of like recall everything, and there's not much to recall. So pitching was great. Manaea pitched 2 lights out innings. Peralta pitched his heart out. The bats have just gone down meekly this whole time. And then in the 9th inning, you're going to have Polanco, Vientos, and Bo Bichette up. Somebody better do something. Somebody better do something in the chat. Because, yeah, man. A lot of people are believing, I don't know. Mets fans, we believe in our prospects. So we live and die with our prospects. But I don't care who you put in at this point. Just give me somebody with a bat. My wife hands me the rally cap. My Mr. Met rally cap. Let me see if we can get something changed over here. I'll put it on when we're up at bat. I'm not gonna put the rally cap on for them. But I got the rally cap waiting for the 9th inning. Yeah, man. It's time to do something up in here. Showman eyes out there. That's what I like. Strike 1. I don't know why they had Devin Williams warming up. He's your closer, so you want to have him available for tomorrow in case the weird day that we're beating the Dodgers tomorrow. But if you can't beat the Athletics, I don't know how you're going to beat the Dodgers. As Ibanez fouls went off, the count is 0-2. And Manaea's been pitching great in bullpen relief today. Can't take nothing away from Sean Manaea. Some people counted him out. They doubted him. But listen, he's been pitching well this season. He throws a ball inside, 1-2. 1-2 to Ibanez. Here comes the pitch from Sean Manaea. He fouls it off. Still 1-2 count. Let's go, Sean. Hang in there. He's at 30 pitches right now. Tobias Myers, he pitched well in his last outing, but then towards the end he just couldn't. I mean, I think he pitched like 2 innings scoreless, and then they were just hitting him. They got John Connell warming up. Kunel. Hard name to say. Sean Manaea is back up, and he's going to throw a pitch inside, fouled off. Still 1-2 count. And the Mets got 3 more outs to play with. But yeah, man, we proud of Sean Manaea. He showed balls in this outing. This guy's fouling off everything. Still 1-2 count. The velocity's low. He's throwing pitches at 90 miles an hour. But listen, we've seen pitchers, pitch 60 miles an hour and have control and, like knuckleball pitchers. So, hey, if it works, it works. As he's going to pop out to Tyrone Taylor in left field. Vientos is going to have a chance in the 9th inning. We'll see what we do, chat. We'll see what we can do. 9th inning to get 1 run. Can't believe this. Chance for a walk-off if Sean Manaea can get out of this inning. As he throws a strike right down the middle. Right where you like it. Strike 1 to Max Muncy. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2, same spot. Muncy's looking for a walk. Sean Manaea is like, I ain't giving you that walk right now. You better swing. You better swing or I'm going to do my thing. Let's go, Sean Manaea. And he hits one bullet to Simeon, but he gets it. He fields it, fires for the 2nd out of the inning. Hats off to Sean Manaea, man. He's been doing his thing out here, chat. You gotta love it. I mean, our pitching has been there today. The story is the hitting, and luckily that was a bullet right by Sean Manaea. It was a good thing it didn't hit him. But yeah, man, with Clay Holmes also kind of dealing with he got a minor injury, so we shall see. If Clay Holmes is going to have to miss any time, which he said he was, he felt good that he didn't get too injured. But they always say that, right? Juan Soto said that too. He's like, I had a little hamstring injury, but I feel good. And then he's out for like 2 weeks. So if in case Sean Manaea is ready to go, and Clay Holmes isn't, maybe you put him in that spot. But I would be nervous about that. But honestly, today he's been pitching really well. As he's got Jeff McNeil in a 2-0 count. And McNeil swings and misses. Strike 1. That ball was right down the middle. And McNeil was a little late on that one. That was a pitch to hit right there. If I'm an Athletics fan. Here comes the second pitch. And he's going to pop it up. The Jet McNeil special. Pops it up to first base. And Vientos is going to make the catch. So the Metsies are going to have 3 more outs. It's going to be Jorge Polanco, Mark Vientos, Swaggy V, and Bo Bichette, the Met. Trying to give us some life. We're going to do a rally cap situation here. We're going to change it up real quick. We got to change up the chat. Let's do a rally cap for the superstitious fans. We over here. And somebody might ask, like, yo, Mitchy Mitch, why are you wearing a rally cap? Or what is that? What is that on your head? This is the inside out hat, which means it's a rally cap. You wear this in case of a rally, and when your team is losing, you turn your hat inside out. When you need some offense, and hopefully it's good luck for the Mets to come back in this game. And we're doing everything we can, chat. We don't know what else we can do. Are we gonna get shut out by the Athletics today? That's crazy. But yeah, we need a rally here. The one positive is the pitching. They only gave up a run. So we're down 1-0. And in case the Mets want to wake up right now, you only need one run to tie the game, and you need 2 runs to win it. If you get 2 runs in this inning, it will be a walk-off win, and you'll probably see me lose my mind. But if not, you will see me die a slow death. Which one is it going to be, Metsies? What's it going to be today? You got your 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the lineup coming up after Lindor grounded out meekly. Lindor, shame on you, Lindor. You got 2 singles, but I mean that ain't gonna do it, chat. Singles are not gonna be when your best hitter on the team is hitting singles. That ain't gonna get it done. Sean Manaea's got the rally cap on. Yeah, Sean. Honestly, yeah, we right here with that. You know, my wife, she handed me the rally cap. She said we needed something, and that's what I like about Sean, man. He's a good teammate. He cheers on his team. He cares about his team. He turns the rally cap on, and he believes in the superstition. Let's go. Let's get a ball 1 to Polanco. He takes a ball 1 inside. Count is 1-0 to Jorge Polanco. We in the 9th inning. Let's go, Chad. He's gonna ground out. Jesus. McNeil's gonna get him out for the first out. That is not what you need. I was kind of hoping he'd walk right there. This guy Cano is 1 for 1 in save opportunities in 3 games, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. They playing Kendrick Lamar. Oh my God. Yeah, doesn't look good for the Metsies today. Here comes the pitch to Swaggy V. He's gonna pop out, ground out as well. 2 outs in the inning. He's out. They not like us. Yep, his foot was on the bag. So Vientos grounds out. And you're gonna have last chance to. I think we're going to get shut out. I mean, 1 more out, but Bo don't got it today either. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Jeez, that's another loss for the Mets. That's crazy. And he's going to ground out. That's crazy. The Mets lose. The Mets lose. And Bo Bichette's going to ground out, and the Mets are going to be swept by the A's, shut out. You got to be kidding me, Mets. I mean, I'm sitting here 3 hours to watch this on a Sunday afternoon. I could be doing anything, but I'm here watching my team get spanked, get swept. And listen, Flushing, Queens is the cleanest area in the world right now because we just got swept by the Athletics, who have no home. Are they Oakland? Are they Vegas? Are they Sacramento? We don't know. I don't know, but we got swept by them. And in the series finale, we gonna get no run support. Sean Manaea pitched well, but we out of here. Freddie Peralta pitches hard out. What are you gonna do? The Mets kill me. I'm dead. Oh my God! What did I just put myself through? Miss V in the chat says they playing Kendrick Lamar right now as if we didn't get swept by the Athletics. They not like us. Yeah, they not like us because we losers and they winners, chat. What the fuck are we playing Kendrick Lamar for? And then we're playing against the Dodgers tomorrow. You want to play Kendrick? They're going to be playing Kendrick tomorrow in LA. So we get swept by the A's. The season may be over, chat. I told you guys if we lose today, that might be it for this season. And we did lose. We lost 1-0. The Yankees beat the A's 1-0 in a no-hitter. We get 4 hits at least today. But that was an embarrassing performance. And tomorrow, you got to see Frank the Tank watch David Peterson. David Peterson go up against Justin Robleski. And yeah, chat. I'm just hanging out right now. Just unbelievable. But we're gonna sign off. Thank you for being with me in the chat. And listen, you gotta believe. You gotta believe.